Well, here we are then, eh? This is a vlog. I've got just about enough battery to get this uploaded. I might have enough battery. I've got to order another cup of coffee. But this is my situation. I'm in a proper pickle. Right. The car is broken down. The cam belt's bust on it. The car can't be moved. The best of it is I've had to tax my car, my broken down car, just so I can actually live in the blooming thing. Even though it's got no heating, I've had to apply for universal credit. I've applied twice last year, but I've never actually been paid any pennies from universal credit. The only problem is that I only use it as to borrow at the advance, not because when it's just for me to actually get. Usually, if I have to borrow sign on universal credit, it's because my agency work as a driver dries up, which means then you haven't got no fuel, or you've got to pay your car insurance payment or your car tax. So I have to use that universal credit for that reason, to actually borrow the advance to pay the car tax or car insurance, or put some fuel in to get myself for 2 weeks, to live for 2 weeks, which usually takes about £200 to £300, which is the advance, and then I'm actually back into work again, and I get my weekly wage and whatever. And but because I earn more than universal credit when I work, they don't have enough. They can never pay me any benefits because I earn more than and they don't class my accommodation as being accommodation. Which is why then you get a situation where I've only borrowed the advance, and then I don't need the universal credit, and so that they then actually can't pay me any housing benefit because they don't consider me living in a car as having accommodation costs, which is why I have to borrow the advance to actually pay for the accommodation costs. They don't actually class as accommodation costs. And then I'm back working, but now this situation, I've never been in this situation for my car is now broken. I need to buy another car, which I can't afford to buy another car. Universal credit will not do that, so I've got to live in my cold car with no heating. I need to get to a laundrette today, but I'm nowhere near a laundrette. I'm near facilities, near a coffee and food, but I'm not near a laundrette or showers, because I need to get a shower today as well. So it's just I could do with a taxi. Well, I can't afford a taxi, so just to get myself down. I'm only one junction away from where I go for the showers, so I'm not far away from where I usually go for showers. The only way of doing that is hitchhiking down the motorway for a junction, which I don't mind doing, but I don't know if it's still legal. It's legal or not. It never used to be. It used to be okay, but now you've got these smart monitors that actually sort of pick you up. But so that's where I am. So I can't get my shower is one way. The laundrette is nowhere near that, and it's miles the other way. I've got no transport to get to either of them, and that's where I am. So I don't really know what do I do. If I explain this to Universal Credit, they would say, we don't know what to do. The only alternative is I've got to find a little cheap car, £600-700 with an MOT that I can live in. It's got a heater. And then I can get to work again and then start earning money, which I've got work to go to. And that's it. I'll get to work and I'm actually earning money again. I've come through the January, which is the quiet part of agency driving, and halfway through February when the car packed up. But I almost got through it. If the car hadn't packed up, I was actually through both the quiet months of agency driving in January and February, and then back into like full-time work from the same agency in March. So that's where I am. I'm in a right pickle. I'm prepared to pay anybody detachment to earnings 30-40 quid a week or whatever I can afford, for a little cheap car, about £600-700, and that's where I am. I don't really know how I can get to the laundrette today or shower today, but I need to do both, and then I've got to get to a universal credit appointment. How I'll get there, and the bus doesn't stop where I am. Seems fun, isn't it? And today domain name law auction domainlore.uk. Debt debt.uk sells at auction. It's already at 6,000 quid. It probably do about 10-15,000 quid this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Worth watching if you're in the UK to see what it sells for. I'll upload this blog now if I can, and adios, take care.